Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So, remember the 600 or the 601? We were getting ready to put her on the lot. And by the way, most of you voted to keep the power steering pump, so we are keeping the power steering pump on it. Put new hoses and all that on it, and the doc was out there driving it around, and all of a sudden it started smoking really bad, and he thinks we might have a valve issue. So today, we're going to learn how to check the valves on a 601 Ford Workmaster. So come on guys, let's see what the doc got to do. So, like I said, the doc was out there driving it around, and it started smoking in here. Let's see if I can get it to start. It wasn't doing that before. So we're going to pull the tank. Doc wants to check the valves, so let's see what this takes, guys. Okay, so got the valve cover off. Gasket, we'll have to replace that.
Yeah.
That don't seem right to me.
Yeah.
I don't think those are the issue. What are you seeing, Doc?
Well, I'm not seeing much. It looks like that. I don't think that's supposed to be floating like that.
You need to fire it up and watch her run with the valves exposed out in the open like that and see what you got.
I'm not quite sure yet. Actually, I'm gonna. I'm not.
Want to go ahead and fire? Just let her run and see what we got. See if you can see what these are.
Let's see what we can do with what little we have. So. That's into the carburetor. I don't think that's supposed to be floating free at all.
It's not, and it's just spewing oil down in the block, but that's not what's causing it to smoke, is it?
I wonder if it's not as part of it. I think it may just need some carb cleaning.
So all the valves look good and solid? You don't think
they don't. I mean, they're some of the others I've had pushing on the tops. You could feel them move, and they're not and not, well, there's not much.
So it's feeling pretty solid?
Yeah,
So you don't think it's valves after all?
not completely convinced it is or not,
No.
but there's, I
So
don't,
that's a yes, no?
yeah.
That's
There's
a yes, no?
I'm
Yeah,
not-
okay, that's good.
I'm not 100% sure it's here, but I'm not going to rule it out right yet either,
Okay,
so.
so now it's, the doc tinkers and figures out what he thinks is going on here.
I'm intrigued by some of this here. Somebody was
What is this?
ingenuitive. Yeah, that's somebody's ingenuity
Yeah, this
at work there, because that's
what
not
is-
factory.
Yeah, what is that about? What are they trying to do there?
I wonder if one of these doesn't slip back and forth. That's supposed to help push it where it's supposed to be.
So we may have some valve issues then.
Yeah,
So you wanna just pull the valves off, pull the rocker and
I think
check
I'm
all
gonna
that?
have to get pulling on some of this housing stuff here, and we'll have to do some, get the head pulled and
You wanna pull the head?
it's, yeah, I think so, because that's the best way to do valve, most of the valve work I think I
Just
might
wanna
have to
do the valve.
do, so.
Okay,
But
alright.
it's,
Well, you get this stuff off and then we'll come back to you on how to pull the head, so,
yeah.
but, alrighty?
Alright.
So while the doc is over there hunting for tools, there's something I want to talk to you guys about real quick before we get into this deeper. So, if you guys haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of these projects, so if this is something you're into, you like working on these old tractors, the doc is always on this. I got him buried in projects right now, and you're going to learn about them all. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you guys about. We are just about to hit 5,000 subscribers. I'm not for sure what the exact count is at the time we were filming this video, but it is very, very close. And we're going to be doing a special live stream for that. And once we hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, and I would like to invite you all of you to come in, and you can ask questions or just talk to me, Crazy D. Listen to some tractor stories. You'll meet the whole crew, so the film crew, the guy, the editor, doc and stuff. There's some other stuff that from behind the scenes that we'd share with you guys too, and while we're doing it. But I will post it on the community part of the page. So for you guys to see that, you need to be subscribed to the channel. So if you're not, please do. We're really proud of how far we got, and we're really hoping the channel keeps growing. We enjoy doing this. You know, some YouTubers do it for the money. I don't. I do it because I love doing it. This is fun. This is an enjoyable thing, and I really like sharing my adventures in the used equipment world with you guys. So please come in and check out the subscribe thing. So I'm going to step out of the way because the doc's looking at me like, move your butt so I can work. So, but let's let him get back to work. question real quick. I don't know, some people might not know this. When you're popping these head bolts, do you need to do this in a pattern? I know you tighten them in a pattern.
Yeah.
Do you want to break them in a or loosen them in a pattern?
When you're taking them off, it's best to go, if you can, and you should have a book. And your book should tell you how, and it's best sometimes to pull a head in the same pattern as it says to
Okay.
tighten it down.
I know you have this one memorized and you know that's one, and you're just working your way back from there. So the dock advice is to do it in the correct pattern.
Yeah, because you can warp them. You warp your head sometimes doing it out of the order.
Oh yeah, that sounds pleasant.
Yeah, especially if you happen to have an aluminum head, it will do that. So,
Okay, well, that's something that's good to know. And
there's some torque there.
are you finding, have you seen anything that's making you go, it's that?
I haven't got deep enough yet, but I'm starting to wonder if it could be some issues here and maybe some issues behind here. We had a
Oh,
tractor.
that 200 case that had a mud
all
dauber's nest.
this was filled with carbon and mud dauber's
Dauber's
nest.
nest, and it smoked like a freight train. Well, what I can't figure out about this thing is when we first got it running and we drove it around the farm and stuff before you got it all put back together correctly, it didn't smoke at all, and it ran really, really good.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden here, out of nowhere, this morning, when we went to load it to bring it back up here to get put on the lot, it decided today would be the day to start smoking. And I mean, I don't exactly want, I can't have
That's-
anything that's smoking that bad on the lot. Like that damn D17 we brought home that time.
Yeah.
There's a top tip for you. If they don't start the tractor at the auction, but they say it runs, be skeptical. Be very skeptical.
Be careful.
Because we bought a D17 on an auction not too long, a while back here, and they're like, oh, it runs, but it needs some carb work. And we got it home, it didn't need any carb work at all. What it needed was a new head, or, no, not a head, but it needed all new valve guides in it, and valves, and a bunch of other head work done to it. And I ended up just selling it to a buddy of mine that needed a parts tractor, and that's where it went. So, after all that, I would have never even got anywhere close to being able to recover any of my money. So, I still lost money because he gave what he gave me for the tractor on top of my cost of having it brought home, hauled home and everything. I think I still ended up coming about $500 short. So, anyways, I'm gonna step back and let the dock work. Okay, so why is there fluid in the cylinders?
I don't think I got it down.
Drain far enough?
Drain far
So
enough.
that's nothing.
That's nothing.
Okay, what do you see what's
What
wrong?
I'm seeing is a lot of oil. And
How's it?
actually, she's not very healthy, actually. You can see a gap between the piston and the sleeve there.
Does she need rings? Or sleeves, or?
I'm not, well, yeah, it is,
Or is it, I mean, okay,
yeah, you can,
so you have to take into consideration, this is a tractor for resale, so I
Yeah.
don't wanna be $100,000 into the motor. I mean, this is, right now, this was gonna be on the lot at 2,500. I had, you know, it needs to be a good mowing tractor or a good yard tractor for somebody, but not, I don't know. What's the verdict? I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
with what I've seen, I mean, I wish I could show you guys, so you can see the fluid here around number 4.
Mm-hmm.
And it moves a fair amount, and it's just all full of oil.
Okay.
My honest opinion, I think the smartest thing to do with this one is just, I'm not sure, I don't think it's gonna make a resale.
You don't think it's gonna make a resale?
We're gonna put too much in it before, by the time we get it to quit smoking.
Well,
And
what's going on with the head?
going on with the head, it looks like it needs a good cleaning. As you can see where it's been burning. This-
Well, if you re-hone those and get those cleaned up and redo all the valves and stuff, would it bring the tractor to stop? Would she be an okay tractor for somebody, or would she not be okay? And I don't want junk on the lot, so.
Yeah, well, I think it would be,
Or do you need to do more digging?
I really need to do a little bit more, get a little deeper, dug in deeper before I make a verdict on that. I hate to say it's not gonna be able to be something.
Because, I mean,
to
if you
watch,
just
but
need rings, I mean, I'll
we-
get you rings for it.
there's might be more potential here than I'm seeing right now, so.
Well, I've been there before, so. Well, anyhow, well, why don't you put that over on the bench and do what you gotta do with it there, and, well, guys, I'm gonna, it's getting late, I think we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna just say, thanks for coming in, thanks for watching the video, we'll have more. I hate to leave on a cliffhanger like that, not knowing exactly what's gonna come of this thing, but I'll have the doc do a little more digging, and there'll be some more videos on the 601, and we will figure out what's gonna happen with her. So if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. If you haven't checked out our social media pages, please do. If you go to Facebook, you can check out Crazy D's Equipment, and you can get, and there'll be more updates on this thing on there as the doc makes his decision. If you're curious what's for sale on the lot, go to Omega Ag Sales on Facebook and check that out. And if you just want to see tractor pictures and what I found and what we'll be working on and stuff here soon, there's a lot more projects coming in besides this one, and a lot of projects going on. Go over to Instagram and check that out. But otherwise, guys, see you Saturday.